Most creators buy an iPad and never really unlock what it can do. They open the same apps every day, repeat the same routines, waste energy on small decisions before the real work even starts. But when you set it up the right way, your iPad can actually carry your workflow. So today, I'm showing you three iPad shortcuts I think every creator should be using. These are simple automations that I would use to reduce friction, stay focused, and keep my days moving. Nothing complicated, everything sitting right on my iPad. Just using practical ways to make your iPad work for you instead of against you. Now, I know when it comes to automation or the mention of the word automation, complication is the next thing that you think about as a creator. But I want to shift your mindset when it comes to using automation on your different Apple devices. When with regards to your iPad, if it's going to be a part of your daily workflow, you need to find easier ways to have your iPad work for you and not against you in a way that is simple and not too overcomplicated. Right? So the first thing we are going to go into is our morning reset shortcut. Instead of waking up and instantly reacting to notifications and random distractions, you can have your iPad display the main things that are important before you begin working. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit on the shortcuts button here. Now, when you get into shortcuts, this can be a bit intimidating, but I don't want you to feel too intimidated. This is a gallery of all the different recipes that you can use. And a lot of times, most of us who have iPads never come into this app, all right? So, but there's so many different things that you can do, and you can use Apple's suggested recipes when it comes to clipboards, when it comes to morning routines, working from anywhere, and the list goes on. On the left hand side here, you do have the option to see your automations. You can see automations by the different apps, and also there's a section for your folders. Now, I like to create folders because in this way, I have one Apple ID that I work with strictly for work and my creative content. And so when it comes to my iPhone, my Mac, and my iPad, I need to have different automations running on different devices. Now, the next thing we need to do, or the first thing we need to do, is to create a shortcut and then create the automation that supports the shortcut. So, the shortcut is the action that we want the iPad to do. Open this, do that. And then the automation is allowing the device to actually run it at a specific time, or it's going to be triggered based on your action. So the next thing we are going to do, we're going to hit on the plus sign to the top right here. On the right hand side here, you have a ton of different apps. All the apps that are on your iPad, it's going to be listed here. And then you have the option for scripting, you have controls, and you have your device. Now, if you want an in-depth tutorial, step by step of how you can really tap into shortcuts, please let me know in the comments and I will definitely do a full-on tutorial for you. So my morning reset consists of 4 different actions, all right? So the first thing is that I want to have Apple reminders open, but not just open. I want it to take me to my max my day out so I'm able to see my priority list. I want it to also open Apple Notes so I'm able to do a quick brain dump. And I also want it to turn on my focus mode. Now, I want this to be triggered at 8:30 every single morning because this is when I get to my desk. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to name the shortcut to the top. And we're going to call this morning reset. And then I am going to first look for reminders. All right. Now you can type it as a search action to the top. Okay. So here you have all the different shortcuts that you can create inside of reminders. You can create a list, edit a list, and all the things. Now I wanted to open a specific reminders list. So I'm going to tap on open reminders list if it's going to be my max my day out or any other type of list. All right. So the first action is that it's going to open up my max my day out because in there I'm able to see what I need to get done for this specific weeks. The next thing in that list, yes, it opens up my max my day out. So it will show me my priorities for the week or the day. The next thing I wanted to do is to open Apple Notes so I'm able to do a quick brain dump. Create a note. So I'm going to say create with brain dump. And then inside of that folder, right, I'm going to put it in the content capture folder for now. And in the name, I'm going to put brain dump. And then I can say current date. So it's going to open when it's run. The next thing I wanted to do is to turn on a focus mode. So at the top here, I'm going to tap where it says search actions and I'm going to type in focus. And then I'm going to select set focus. And then I'm going to turn on work and it's going to be on until I turn it off. Now, this helps me clear mental clutter before the day starts. And a lot of creators think they need more motivation and more discipline, but sometimes what you just need is less noise. All right. So I am going to go out of this. Once I've created it, it's going to have my morning reset. So I'm going to head over into automation. And then I'm going to hit the plus sign to the top right. And then I'm going to choose time of day. And I'm going to say at 8:30 a.m. weekly, except Saturday and Sunday, run immediately. And then I'm going to go down to my iPad section and then I'm going to choose morning reset. So every morning at 8:30 a.m. on the weekdays, that is going to open up reminders. It's going to turn on the focus mode and it's going to also open Apple Notes for me to do my brain dump. After building it out, you can hit on the play button here and it's going to open. Notice it opens up. And here I have my brain dump, so I can start brain dumping. It also opened up Apple reminders and it's also showing me what I have my priorities for that day and so forth. All right, so now I am ready to work. Now I'm ready. My device is set up intentionally where it's preparing me to work. Now the second shortcut is my creator focus shortcut. And this is going to help me to go into my work or creative mode, right? So we're going to head over back to shortcuts. And then I'm going to hit on the plus sign again. I'm going to rename this to creator focus. And just to point out, you can also change the icons. So you can change up the colors if you so desire. And it also gives you the option to change the different icons. So the first thing I wanted to do is to actually start the timer. So I'm going to say start timer. And for duration, I'm going to say I spend 30 minutes every single day. The next thing I wanted to do is to actually turn on my focus modes. So I'm going to go into focus. So set focus mode to create creator flow. Turn that on until turned off. All right, so I'm going to choose music. I'm going to choose a playlist and I do have a lo-fi chill playlist. The next thing I want it to do is also adjust the brightness of my device, right? So I'm going to go into controls and then I am going to come down to set appearance so I can change my brightness here. So I'm going to choose set brightness 40%, right? And then that is it. So if I hit on play, notice to the center, it is showing my creator flow is turned on. You can hear it, but the song is playing. Device is even darker. So notice it's set to that 40%. So I'm gonna go into automation. I'm gonna hit the plus sign. And then I am going to select when freeform is open, run immediately. next. So when freeform open, what do I want my device to do? I want it to put it into creator focus. Now, this may not be applicable all of the time. So when you're setting your automation, be very realistic with it. Now, this removes the what should I do first energy, and it tells my brain it's time to write, plan, or record. Your iPad should reflect your weekly and daily sessions of work, creativity, and flow. And once the workday is done, I don't want to carry it into the night. So, shortcut number 3 is my evening shutdown shortcut. And this shortcut is more or less a way for me to have an end of day routine. And this end of day routine is going to be 3 simple steps, right? So we're going to head back into shortcuts. We're going to hit the plus sign to the top. I'm going to rename this. This is going to be my evening routine. So the first thing I wanted to do is to go into journal, and I wanted to create an entry. So I'm going to hit on add. So what will be the message? Right? So that's my prompt. The title is going to be journal entry number, the location. All right, but usually my location, it seems not to be working right now, but you can choose which location you want it to go in, which folder or container of journal you want it to go in. So once that is done, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set a focus. Set focus, turn on my mindfulness session, turn it on until time. So I usually do this around, let's say, 9 until 9 p.m. And then the next thing is that I want it to put my device on silent mode, set my brightness to about 35%, right? And I know that is there. So there's where, again, every time you create a shortcut, please ensure to hit on the play button to ensure that it's working. So there, it's answering the question, what worked today? This is a super low mode of 35. All right. And if you want, because the option to put it into the end of day, I can say choose which journal, and I can put it in my end of day reflection journal as well. All right. So I know that this shortcut works. So once that is done, I'm going to hit on go back. I'm going to go into automation. I'm going to hit the plus sign again. I'm going to choose another time of day. So when I like to start this at 8 p.m. So when 8 p.m. on a weekday, Monday to Friday comes up, run immediately. Next. And then I'm going to choose that evening routine. So this is my entire day set in very intentionally. So I'm not only starting the day with intention, I'm also ending the day with high intentions as well. Now, what this does for me, it helps me to close the day intentionally. What worked today? What needs attention tomorrow? What do I need to let go of tonight? High performance also means knowing how to shut down. If you want to be consistent and you want to not be burnt out, knowing how to shut down at the end of the day is going to be super important for you as a creator. So let your devices help you in that process. The purpose of using these shortcuts is building and creating healthy habits with your iPad that will influence the amount of work you do on the device, but more importantly, how you use the device effectively as a driver within your everyday workflow, whether it is to create, work, or just literally do everyday life. If you want my free Apple productivity cheat sheet on how to use Apple productivity apps on your iPad, it's going to be linked in the description below. The other thing I want you to know before I let you go is that when you are creating the shortcuts and the automations, you have to be realistic about what your everyday flow looks like before you build it out. So jot down what you want that flow to look like on paper before you get into Apple shortcuts and start building it out. As always, your tech should be working for you and not against you. I will see you in the next one.